It's opening day for Major League Baseball and our neighbors, the Los Angeles Dodgers.
We're at Dodger Stadium with a look at what to expect this season. See It Live begins now.
The Dodgers are playing the San Francisco Giants in their first game of the season. Good evening, I'm Drew Jones.
And I'm Allegra Miller. Dodger fans are hopeful for their team after a heartbreaking World Series loss last year. The game got underway about 2 hours ago, and the Giants are up by 1 in the bottom of the 6th inning.
More than 50,000 fans are at Dodger Stadium for opening day. Annenberg Media's Olivia Sandusky is there right now watching it all happen.
I'm here at opening day, Dodger Stadium. As you can see, we have Dodgers on the field right now, Kershaw on the mound. They're facing off against the Giants tonight, huge rival in MLB. And Kirk Gibson threw out the first pitch in front of 56,000 fans, sold out crowd. You can smell the ballpark nachos. You can smell the Dodger dogs. There's so much energy. I'm sure you can hear this crowd all the way in Orange County. It's a great night for Dodger baseball and a great night to be here at Dodger Stadium.
Several celebrities are at Dodger Stadium as well watching the game, including country singer Brad Paisley.
You know what? This is my first time being at opening day, so I'm ecstatic. This is unbelievable.
Fans are getting in on the game action outside of the stadium as well. Annenberg Media's Leslie Ambrose is live at Boomtown Brewery where Angelinos are cheering the Dodgers on. Leslie?
Hey guys, what's up? I'm here at Boomtown Brewery in the downtown Los Angeles Arts District. Bunch of Dodger fans here ready to watch the opening day game. As you can see, we've got a ton of people in this room over here ready. Didn't make it to the stadium, but they made it out to their favorite brewery spot. Also in this room, so it's not just one, but it's 2 rooms full of people. They've got K-Rock here, spinning some tunes whenever, the game's not going on. They've got a raffle at every inning. Hopefully I'll get lucky. We'll see. Maybe win some prizes. And we're also here. We have the general manager. His name is Michael, and we have a super fan here talking to us about why they've chosen to come here to Boomtown today. So let's talk over to Michael real quick, general manager here at Boomtown. So why did you guys choose to host this event on opening day? Big Dodgers fan, or what's the reason?
Not a Dodgers fan. Dodgers are good for business everywhere downtown and around Los Angeles. Last year we showed all the Dodger games and we built this customer base, this following. So obviously we want to capitalize on that.
And besides, I know you guys are having the raffle, you guys are having, you got some food here. What else are you guys hosting for people to check out?
Right, so we have K-Rock here. K-Rock is DJing and giveaways, tickets, comedy show. We have Brew Wings food truck. We also have the pudding truck called The Pudding Truck. Giveaways, our main giveaway tonight at the end of the game is we're raffling off 2 Dodger tickets to Dodgers Nationals game. So just come down, have fun, watch the Dodgers, and drink some beer.
There you go. Perfect. Thank you so much, Michael. And we've also got Pedro here with us, super Dodgers fan. Pedro, loving the Dodgers. Tell me one quick thing. What do you love about the Dodgers? What are you expecting this season?
I love my whole team. The city, the way the city comes together and does their thing. Hopefully they can put it together this year and not let us down in Game 7 again, because that sucked last year.
Well, thank you so much for sharing that with us. You guys, we're from the last time I saw before we went to commercial, top of the 6th, could be the bottom of the 6th. I got to learn. But thank you guys so much. Back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Leslie. Clayton Kershaw, one of the most recognizable names in baseball, is on the mound tonight for his franchise record 8th opening day start. While the team's focused on a strong start to their 2018 season, many can't seem to get memories of last year out of their heads. For many Dodgers fans, bad memories still linger from last year's World Series after they fell to the Houston Astros in Game 7. But the Dodgers are using their disappointment to fuel their 2018 campaign. Some key returners to watch out for are right fielder Yasiel Puig, shortstop Corey Seager, and first baseman Cody Bellinger. In his rookie season, Bellinger led the Dodgers with 39 home runs and 97 RBIs. Puig not only has a rocket of an arm in right field, but he was also second on the team in home runs. And Seager led the team in hits with 159 and was third on the team in home runs. Now making a return to the Dodgers in the starting lineup is left fielder Matt Kemp. Kemp last played for LA in 2014 when he was traded away to San Diego. He then spent a year in Atlanta before coming back to Los Angeles this past December. In spring training, Kemp put up 5 home runs, tied for the best on the team. Kemp should add a veteran component to the roster.
There's only about 6 or 7 teams that really have a realistic chance of winning the World Series, okay? And I think the Dodgers are definitely one of those 6 or 7 that have a realistic chance of winning the World Series. I think Kemp will add a lot. You know, he was a bit of a clubhouse problem when he first was at the Dodgers, but now he's 33, he's more mature. I think that will probably be not an issue this time around.
The Dodgers, returning relatively the same roster from last season, have their eyes set on a return to the World Series. Allegra, back to you.
A baseball legend at USC is returning to LA as the new relief pitching coach for the Dodgers. Mark Prior is the only player in Trojan baseball history to receive the Golden Spikes Award, which is like winning the Heisman for football. This is his first coaching job in the MLB. Prior pitched at USC for 2 years during his time as a Trojan. He was awarded the Dick Howard Trophy, the Golden Spikes Award, and the Rotary Smith Award. After his collegiate career, Prior spent 5 years with the Chicago Cubs.
What's unique about baseball is that a game could technically last forever since there's no limit to time or number of innings. Last year, MLB games didn't go quite as long as forever, but they did rise to a new record average of 3 hours and 5 minutes. That's why MLB Commissioner Rob Manfred announced in February that there would be new initiatives to speed up games this season. Now, when a coach, player, or manager talks to their pitchers on the mound, a new rule limits that conversation to 30 seconds. And it can only happen 6 times in a 9-inning game. If the game goes longer, each team gets another mound visit per inning. And the time spent between innings will be reduced depending on where the game is televised. Only 2 minutes and 5 seconds will be allowed for locally televised games, and postseason games will be given 2 minutes and 55 seconds between innings. These new time limits mean pitchers might not get to have their normal 8 warm-up pitches. The VP of USC Sports Business Association says speeding up the pace of play is meant to engage a younger audience.
I think the main reason is to attract younger fans. If you look at the demographics of their fan base, it's skewing older and older, and that's not a sustainable method for growth. So I think the MLB has seen the success the NBA has had in recently shortening their games. And in order to attract younger people, I don't necessarily think it's about making the game shorter. It's about increasing the amount of action, right? Like, nobody complained about watching the World Series, and those were 4-hour games, but nobody complained because there was a lot of action going on, there was a lot of hitting, there was a lot of excitement. So the MLB should be focused on initiatives that speed up the amount of action in the game.
We talked with USC students to see if these new rules will entice them to watch more baseball.
Yeah, I'd be more inclined because baseball games are kind of dragged out and are too long for my taste. So if you make them shorter, I'd actually be more interested.
I would be more inclined to watch the baseball games because they would be shorter, which means I wouldn't have to pay attention for as long of a game.
I think it's an increased viewer rating. I think the reason why people are resorting to sports like basketball and football over sports like baseball and soccer is because baseball and soccer last way too long. Long periods of time, and the game is slow.
Now let's see what's happening with security at Dodger Stadium today. Back to you, Drew.
The Dodgers and Giants have one of the most heated rivalries in baseball. In the past, the rivalry was boiled over to the fans, causing violence. Late this afternoon, the Dodgers told Annenberg Media that security is a paramount priority. On opening day in 2011, Giants fan Brian Stowe was beaten by Dodger fans in the parking lot outside of Dodger Stadium. His injuries were so severe he spent more than 7 months in hospitals. After Stowe's attack, LAPD and the Dodgers stepped up security to keep fans safe. Here's what you can expect as a fan heading to Dodger Stadium this season. You'll definitely see police and security patrolling the stadium exterior. LAPD will also be responsible for parking enforcement and regulating traffic. Don't forget there's also a no tailgating policy, so make sure to have your drinks before arriving. Dodger security has been using metal detectors for every home game since 2015, but unlike the airport, you don't have to remove your belts, jackets, or keys. And bags will be checked on entry. Bags must be smaller than 16 by 16 by 8. For a complete list of items you cannot bring to the stadium, head to MLB.com/Dodgers. Now for more on how fans can get to and from Dodger Stadium for free, here's Annenberg Media's Trevor Sahaki.
Let's go, Boston! Let's go! The sound of cheering, the smell of hot dogs, and a sea of Dodger blue can only mean one thing. Baseball is back. LA Metro is making it easier and less expensive for fans to get to games with the Dodger Stadium Express.
The greatest thing about Dodgers is the fans. It's you guys that come out there and energize the team day in and day out.
Former Dodgers Mickey Hatcher and Manny Mota and LA Supervisor Janice Hahn teamed up today and urged fans to use the Express for all home games.
The shuttle was in jeopardy and was going to not be funded for this year, but I felt like that was the wrong thing to do, and so I insisted that Metro continue to fund this bus.
Fans with a game ticket can hop on the bus here at Union Station or here at the Harbor Gateway Transit Center and take it directly to here, Dodger Stadium, for free.
Buses will drop fans off at 3 places around Dodger Stadium: behind center field, at the top deck, or near right field. Return service for both stations will begin in the 7th inning and end 45 minutes after the final out. Riders can visit the Metro website for more information on schedules and locations.
I love the Dodger bus. I don't like driving in traffic. I drive in traffic for work every day, 5 days a week. So being able to get to the stadium with ease and not have to sit in traffic makes the experience a lot better.
You got the electric trains, right? So you take an electric train to the station, then you jump on a bus instead of all these cars driving up there. I think it's better.
Officials suggest arriving as early as possible to avoid crowds and then enjoying the free ride. For Annenberg Media, I'm Trevor Sahaki.
The Dodgers have been around for more than a century. Annenberg Media's Tanvi Varma takes a look back at the team's history.
The Dodgers won their last World Series championship in 1988. In total, they've won the Fall Classic 6 times, with one of their wins in Brooklyn in 1955. When the Dodgers won their first championship, they were nicknamed the Bridegrooms because 7 of their players got married around the same time in 1888. The Dodgers moved from Brooklyn in 1957 because their owner, Walter O'Malley, wanted more space for baseball fans. He tried to get a larger stadium in Brooklyn, but the stadium violated housing laws. So, O'Malley decided to take the team to the West Coast. At the same time, the New York Giants also made the move to California for a larger stadium, and was born the West Coast rivalry between the San Francisco Giants and the Los Angeles Dodgers.
For some baseball fans, the most exciting lineup is the new food options. In addition to classic favorites like Dodger Dogs, the stadium will serve 11 new dishes this season. Fans may recognize some of the items from the playoff series menu last season. These dishes were only available for a limited time, but they were so popular that they made the permanent roster. Highlights include a carne asada torta, a chicken and waffle sandwich, and orange chicken served in a souvenir bowl. One of the most popular items is the Cheeto Lote, roasted corn on the cob covered with chipotle mayo and hot Cheetos. According to Stadium executive chef Ryan Evans, the new menu was inspired by the many flavors of LA's cuisine.
The excitement of baseball fans is obvious this opening day. Annenberg Media took a poll on Twitter to find out what people are looking forward to this season. As of 5:45 p.m. this afternoon, we have received responses from 27 Twitter users. 19% are looking forward to Kershaw's pitching skills, 30% are hungry for new stadium food, and about half want to see the Dodgers win the World Series. We also spoke to several students on campus to see what they're most excited about.
New food at the stadium is the one for me. Potentially winning the World Series, more like winning the World Series. D, all of the above.
Kershaw's pitching.
Personally, I'm a Braves fan, but the new stadium and food sounds pretty awesome.
I'm most excited about the food.
I'd say Kershaw's pitching. I think it's a little early to talk about the World Series.
Allegra, are you excited for this baseball season?
You know what? I have to say I'm most excited for the food. No, after they rolled out that new menu, I'm not going to lie, that's what I'm there for.
Well, you're a vegetarian, aren't you?
I am. Dodgers have veggie Dodger dogs. Fun fact.
That's pretty cool.
What about you?
You know, I'm really excited for the season as well. I'm wearing Dodger blue today, even though I'm not a Dodger
There you
fan,
go. You're ahead of the game.
Yeah, we'll see if they take out the Giants tonight.
Yeah. Well, the Dodgers are currently still down 1 in the bottom of the 7th inning. Giants second baseman Joe Panik scored the first home run of the night. You know,
Thanks for
bummer
watching.
for LA.
It is. Thanks for watching See It Live from everyone here at Annenberg Media. I'm Drew Jones.
And I'm Allegra Miller. You can watch us on the web at uscannenbergmedia.com.